hello, Erin.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm doing great.
What is this like for you?
Oh, great.
I feel like I talked to you a long time ago.
Yeah, at least a decade.
And I remember when you were on The Walking Dead, and that was your first VO credit.
Yeah.
And the career you've had since then, the way it skyrocketed. And here you are, Blonde Blazer.
That's correct. Yeah, it's been an awesome journey.
Yeah.
And it feels kind of full circle in terms of coming back to narrative, character-focused, branching dialogue.
For sure. You're an expert at this.
Yeah.
You were in a lot of those Telltale games.
Well, when I first started out, it did feel like a special skill I had, being able to navigate branching dialogue. It's like, yeah, I got this. And now it's kind of everywhere in games, and everyone has that skill now. But it's still, I mean, this game really kind of dives deeper into the idea of a branching narrative, and the nuances that each choice response brings is really fun to explore.
When I was talking to folks, you switched characters at some point during this video game.
You did? I didn't know if you were going to know that.
Yeah. What's the story there? That's all I know is that there was a character switch, and I don't know if it was lost in a poker game.
I was playing Blonde Blazer for a while, and I think I did quite a few recording sessions.
Yeah, I thought you were pretty deep in it.
Yeah. And so it was funny. They called and they're like, "Can we switch you to Invisigal? Like, let me tell you about Invisigal." And I'm like, "Yeah, that sounds great. I'll switch."
Yeah.
So I switched over, and so it was really fun to go back and do all those scenes, and then play the opposite and hear you, and you're so good. So yeah, it was really funny.
Were you on a different character before that?
I had a weird trajectory, and so they originally did a vertical slice of a scene that you see in episode 1, where it's just Blazer and Robert. And very early on, that I've voiced Blazer for that. And then that basically got the game running. And then when they were doing Scratch, I think they were struggling to find the right vibe for Invisigal. Pierre told me that I was too much of a dork to play her.
Oh.
How dare!
Somebody bring him out here.
He's right there. You can see him. Boom! He's nodding.
He was just like, I can't imagine. I don't believe the mean things when you say them. And I was like, okay.
And what does that say about you?
Pierre and I go way back. He knows me too well. But it was at that point where they were just like, I think you would actually fit Blazer, and because Laura is Laura can play any character excellently. So they were like, we'll put her onto Invisigal and she'll kill it. So it was just kind of like finding the right pieces, but it was really fun.
Yeah, but actually that vertical slice is what, with your voice in it, is what I watched and Travis watched, and that's how CR became involved in it, because it was so good. It was just so intimate, and Travis was like, what are you working on? What is this? And so he was like, I gotta talk to Nick and Pierre.
So then let me get back on track with characters then. Invisigal, originally Invisibitch. What do you find in the character?
She is Invisibitch, sure. But what I love about her is finding that vulnerability, I mean, I think as you play, you get the walls to come down, and you realize she cares a lot. She just doesn't want to show it.
Sure.
She doesn't want to risk showing it.
Yeah.
And I always love that kind of a character that's got more.
Remember Fetch? Oh. Never forget.
Hey, I remember Fetch.
Yeah, you remember Fetch. And then for you, Erin, then, to step into this Superman type character, did that speak naturally to you?
Yeah, I'm a very good person. Yeah, I mean, I think actually what excited me about Blazer is she can be interpreted as just nice. Yeah. Which I think it's from Succession, which is that's the meanest thing you could call someone, because it just means you don't understand anything about them. And I think the way that Blazer's written and the way that we got to experiment with her in the booth, that she does have these nuances. She is a dork. We put that in there because I guess that's what I bring to the party. But I think she has, I mean, you can imagine a superhero. How does a superhero end up at a desk job? And I think there is this kind of longing in Blazer to find a sense of fulfillment, which she wasn't getting from being on the ground doing superhero work, and how interesting that is, that perspective. Ooh. Yeah, and sometimes they're big, sometimes they're really tiny, and it's just that one little offhand comment that you thought was an offhand comment actually means this one little thing's gonna get tweaked, and you're going to talk to someone and they're like, yeah, well, when this happened, that was crazy. And you're like, what happened?
Totally.
And it's like, oh, it's probably because of the combination of those 4 things that you did or didn't do and how they all aligned. But all those tiny little differences just add up to completely different experiences. It's really
Erin, you've been working on it a long time. How long has this journey been for you from doing the scratch audio, from being involved with it?
3 years,
Okay,
I think.
okay.
Yeah, it's been a while.
So then what's it like right now, on the eve? Or maybe it's upon you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really excited. I'm also just like nervous vicariously through like the ad hoc perspective of like debut game, want it to be great. But I've just always had blind faith that this project was gonna just knock it out of the park. I think this is, especially with kind of the hole that Telltale left behind, like this is a type of game that I think there's a whole demographic out there that's so hungry for it. And I think that the team of Ad Hoc is kind of the best people to do it and to take up the mantle of it. So yeah, and the episodic release, like the